We all know the internet we use every day. We browse social media, shop online, and catch up on news. This is the internet most of us are familiar with, a place where we connect with friends, share our lives, and stay informed about the world around us. This familiar online world is the surface web, just the tip of the digital iceberg. It's the part of the internet that is indexed by search engines and easily accessible to the general public. Lurking beneath the surface lies a vast and hidden network, the deep web. This is where the majority of the internet's data resides, including private databases, academic resources, and confidential information. This is where we find databases, private networks, and content hidden from search engines. The deep web is essential for many legitimate purposes, such as protecting sensitive information and ensuring privacy for users. But venture even deeper, and you'll reach the dark web. This is a small portion of the deep web that has been intentionally hidden and is not accessible through standard web browsers. The dark web is a clandestine network intentionally hidden from view. It operates on encrypted networks and requires special software to access. It requires specialized software and configurations to access. The most well-known of these tools is the Tor browser, which allows users to navigate the dark web anonymously. Unlike the surface web's openness, the dark web thrives on anonymity. Users can communicate and share information without revealing their identities. It's a place where privacy reigns supreme, attracting users with a desire for secrecy. This can include whistleblowers, journalists, and activists who need to protect their identities. This desire for anonymity attracts a wide range of users, from privacy advocates to criminals. While some seek to protect their privacy for legitimate reasons, others exploit the dark web for illegal activities. This hidden network is not indexed by standard search engines. You won't find dark websites through a Google search or any other conventional search engine. You won't find dark websites through a Google search. Instead, users rely on directories and forums to discover dark web addresses. Instead, it relies on a different kind of network technology. This technology, often associated with the Tor browser, allows for anonymous communication. This technology, often associated with the Tor browser, allows for anonymous communication. It uses a series of relays to obscure the user's location and activity. This anonymity is both a blessing and a curse. While it provides a safe haven for those who need to protect their privacy, it also creates opportunities for illicit activities. The dark web is a place of shadows and whispers. It's a realm where identities are fluid and activities exist beyond the reach of traditional surveillance. It's a place where identities are fluid and activities exist beyond the reach of traditional surveillance. This makes it a haven for those who wish to operate in secrecy. But this anonymity also attracts illicit activities, making the dark web a haven for cybercrime. From illegal marketplaces to hacking forums, the dark web hosts a variety of criminal enterprises. It's a digital underworld where the lines between good and evil blur. The dark web is a complex and multifaceted space, where the potential for both good and harm coexist. The dark web first entered the public consciousness with the rise of Silk Road. This hidden part of the internet, often associated with illegal activities, became a topic of mainstream discussion and intrigue. The Silk Road was not just a website, it was a symbol of the dark web's potential and dangers. This infamous online marketplace operated from 2011 to 2013. During its brief existence, it revolutionized the way illegal goods were bought and sold online. The Silk Road's impact was profound, setting a precedent for future dark web marketplaces. It became synonymous with the dark web, offering a platform for buying and selling illegal goods. Users could purchase anything from drugs to counterfeit documents, all with a few clicks, and all under the veil of anonymity provided by the dark web. Drugs, weapons, and stolen data were all readily available. The sheer variety of illegal items on offer was staggering, and it attracted a diverse range of users, from casual buyers to serious criminals. The Silk Road's creator, Ross Ulbricht, operated under the pseudonym Dread Pirate Roberts. Ulbricht's vision was to create a free market where anything could be bought and sold without government interference. His idealism, however, clashed with the law. He facilitated over 1 million transactions before the FBI shut down the site. The takedown of Silk Road was a significant victory for law enforcement, but it also highlighted the challenges of policing the dark web. Ulbricht's arrest and life sentence sent shockwaves through the dark web. It was a stark reminder that even in the seemingly anonymous world of the dark web, law enforcement could still reach its users. It shattered the illusion of complete anonymity. Users began to realize that their activities could be traced, and the dark web was not as impenetrable as they had believed. But Silk Road was just the beginning. The dark web continued to evolve, with new marketplaces emerging to fill the void left by Silk Road. Each new site brought its own innovations and challenges. Numerous other marketplaces emerged, each with its own offerings and security measures. These new platforms learned from Silk Road's mistakes, implementing stronger security protocols to protect their users. These marketplaces became hubs for a range of illegal activities. From the sale of counterfeit goods to sophisticated hacking services, the dark web offered a marketplace for the illicit. From counterfeit goods to hacking services, the dark web offered a marketplace for the illicit. The anonymity provided by the dark web made it an attractive option for those looking to engage in illegal activities without getting caught. The dark web also became a breeding ground for forums and communities. These forums were not just about buying and selling. They were places where users could share information, trade tips, and discuss a wide range of topics. These forums became spaces for sharing information, trading tips, and discussing everything from hacking to politics. They fostered a sense of community among users, despite the illegal nature of many of their activities. Some forums delved into the truly bizarre, offering services like hitmen for hire and stolen identities. These darker aspects of the dark web highlighted the extreme lengths to which some users would go to achieve their goals. These darker corners of the dark web remain shrouded in mystery. Despite the efforts of law enforcement, the dark web continues to be a place where anonymity and illicit activities thrive, constantly evolving and adapting to new challenges. Entering the dark web is like stepping into a labyrinth. It's a place shrouded in mystery and danger where every turn can lead to unexpected challenges. Unlike the surface web, which is designed for ease of use and accessibility, the dark web is intentionally obscure and difficult to navigate. This is not a place for the faint-hearted or the unprepared. It's a disorienting experience. Far removed from the familiar landscape of the surface web, the dark web's interface is often confusing and counterintuitive, designed to obfuscate rather than clarify. Users must be prepared to encounter a digital environment that feels alien and unsettling. Navigation is challenging with no search engines to guide you. Unlike the surface web, where search engines like Google make finding information straightforward, the dark web requires users to know exactly where they want to go. This lack of navigational aids can make even the simplest tasks feel daunting. Instead, users rely on directories and forums, often shared through word of mouth. These directories are not always reliable, and forums can be filled with misinformation. Trusting the wrong source can lead you down a dangerous path. Finding your way around is just the first challenge. Once you have a sense of direction, the real dangers begin to emerge. The dark web is a place where anonymity reigns, and this anonymity can be both a shield and a weapon. The dark web is fraught with risks. From scams and fraud to more sinister threats, users must always be on their guard. The environment itself feels ominous, filled with warning signs that are easy to overlook if you're not paying attention. Scams are common, with malicious actors lurking in the shadows. These scammers are often highly skilled, using sophisticated techniques to deceive and exploit unsuspecting users. Falling victim to a scam can have serious consequences both financially and personally. Trust is a precious commodity, and verifying identities is nearly impossible. The anonymity that the dark web provides makes it difficult to know who you're really dealing with. This lack of trust can make every interaction feel like a potential threat. One wrong click can lead to malware infections, data theft, or worse. The dark web is rife with malicious links and downloads that can compromise your security in an instant. Users must be extremely cautious about what they click on and download. Law enforcement agencies are constantly working to infiltrate and monitor the dark web. They use advanced techniques to track illegal activities and gather evidence against criminals. However, this surveillance also means that innocent users can sometimes get caught in the crossfire. They engage in a cat-and-mouse game with criminals, attempting to track down illegal activities. This ongoing battle creates an environment of constant tension and uncertainty. Users never know when they might become the target of an investigation. This constant surveillance creates a palpable sense of paranoia. Users must always be aware of the possibility that they are being watched. This can make the dark web a stressful and anxiety-inducing place to navigate. Users must be vigilant, constantly aware of the potential for surveillance and interception. This vigilance is not just about avoiding scams and malware, but also about protecting one's privacy and security from prying eyes. Even experienced users can fall victim to the dangers of the dark web. No one is immune to the risks, and even those who are well-versed in navigating this hidden part of the internet can find themselves in precarious situations. The anonymity that makes it so appealing also makes it incredibly risky. While anonymity can protect users from being identified, it also emboldens malicious actors who exploit this feature to carry out their nefarious activities without fear of being caught. It's a world where the rules are different and the consequences can be severe. The dark web operates under its own set of principles, and breaking these unwritten rules can lead to serious repercussions. Users must tread carefully, always aware of the potential dangers that lurk around every corner. The dark web's existence relies on a complex web of technologies designed to ensure anonymity. At the heart of this network lies the Tor browser, short for the Onion Router. Tor routes internet traffic through a series of relays, masking the user's IP address and location. This layered approach to encryption makes it extremely difficult to trace the origin of dark web traffic. It's like peeling back layers of an onion, hence the name. This anonymity makes Tor a powerful tool for privacy advocates, journalists, and whistleblowers. But Tor is just one piece of the puzzle. Other technologies like VPNs and proxy servers can further enhance anonymity. Cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin offer a way to make anonymous transactions, adding another layer of secrecy. These technologies, initially developed for privacy and security, have been co-opted by criminals seeking to exploit the dark web's anonymity. This constant battle between those seeking privacy and those seeking to exploit it is a defining characteristic of the digital age.